Howdy everybody, it's Amy here from Amy's Sparkly Diamond Painting. Welcome in. As you can tell by the package here, I have a product review. This is from the company Diamond Art Gift, and I hadn't posted any reviews from them in a little while, but I do like a lot of their stuff. I've finished several of theirs, including that nice big round Howdy window decoration, but I have a new product review package here from Diamond Art Gift that I'd like to share with you. And I'd also like to say welcome into my channel. I've had a lot of new subscribers. I appreciate all your support, and I hope I can bring you some interesting diamond painting and cross stitch stuff to see. So this again was given to me. I had a $20 budget, so I picked a couple items that looked interesting to me, and I am not being paid. It's not a paid sponsorship, so I am free to evaluate these as I like and as I see fit. So I usually try to work on at least a little section, and I may do that with this one and put it at the end of the video. But I have two diamond paintings here for you, so each one was about $10, and I do appreciate Diamond Art Gift for sending these goodies to me, and we'll take a look and see what we have. But I just wanted to also say welcome into my channel. I do a lot of reviews of budget friendly as well as premium diamond paintings. The premium diamond paintings, I all purchased all of those myself. I'm not affiliated in any way with any of the premium diamond painting companies, and I tend to usually judge them a little bit differently. So I judge the diamond paintings based on the price that you pay. So I am a little bit more lenient with the budget friendlies than I am with something that maybe cost me $70 or more. But anyway, let's get into this. This again was from Diamond Art Gift, and it arrived today after about 2 weeks. It was pretty quick. This is the bubble wrap mailer. I won't show my address here, but I love that they are using these bubble wrap mailers here. I haven't seen one of the other packages in quite a while, so I think that everybody has switched over to these, which really helps keep the diamond paintings safe. So I'm going to pull these out. You see that $20 went a long way here for me. So I've got two pretty big size diamond paintings here, and one of these was about $10, basically 9 something. So hopefully I won't make too much noise here. My last video I recorded, which was my giveaway video, made a lot of noise, so I tried running it through the noise filter, and it made my voice sound kind of funny. So I'm just going to try to be more careful with this video about the noise level, and hopefully I won't have to do the sound filtering on it, and it'll come out okay. So I ordered a mystery kit because I do like them. Ooh, we got lots of purple. So that's what you're seeing here is a square mystery kit. But it looks like we might have, let's see, I thought maybe it would go this way with a branch hanging down, but I guess it goes this way. We have probably what looks like a purple flower, because I see maybe something that looks like a leaf here and some sort of stem. I see some butterflies out here all around, and lots of background on this one. But this is, excuse me, this is how the canvas looks here. It's nice and soft, so it doesn't look really folded. It's got a few slight wrinkles in it, but this is that newer, softer canvas that's a little bit thinner, so it is a little bit easier, I found, to straighten out. So I do like that, and I'll lay it flat. It's somewhat wrinkly like there because of the plastic, so I can flatten that out, but I'm sure you don't want to sit here and watch me play with flattening plastic. But these do straighten out pretty quick there. I'll fix that later. I didn't do the middle or anything, but you get the idea here. So hopefully the glare there isn't too bad. We have 22 colors, and they are all uppercase alphabet, although I do see a couple little symbols in there. But they should be pretty easy to tell apart because there's no colors in here to make it a little more complicated and harder to tell. It looks pretty clear if you can see that without the glare there. So we do have a basic toolkit with this one, as expected for a pretty budget-friendly diamond painting. I think this one was $9.89 if I remember. But we've got the wax, the pen, and the tray. Plenty enough there to do something like this if you're just starting out. But I do see lots of white background on this. So I will probably be using a multi-placer on this. And I'm curious to see the spacing on this, because sometimes the white will show grid spacing issues much more than, say, darker colors. And that's because if the spacing is too far apart, you'll see some of the black grid lines show between the diamonds. So I'll be curious and I'll be checking that. So I think that's why this one is going to be my little test model, and we'll see how that goes. But we have 3 big bags here. I think that's $38.65. And let's see what other colors we have here. We have lots of purple. There's a green, so that's why I think there's some leaves in here. Oh, ooh, lots and lots of pretty pink colors there. I should put these closer to the camera so you can see various shades here of purple. Let's see what else. Another really light pink. There's a dark blue color. Maybe for some outlining of the branches, maybe. There's an off-white. Ooh, a yellow. That'll look nice. I love the purple-yellow combination. That's a really good combination. So a couple more different shades of the darker bluish purple. We got some gray. Ooh, we know what that is. Number 4, which means it's low on DMC number. That is 310. So there is definitely some black 310 in here, but just looking at them, these are acrylic drills, as you would expect, and black is usually one of the trickiest ones. We'll pour those in a tray and take a look here in a minute. But we've got some really, really dark maroonish purple and some periwinkle-ish type colors there. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a look here. We'll use a tray and just shake a little bit out and see how these look. So if you're gonna have troubles, it's gonna be with the black drills often, but they look pretty good. I see one that's maybe a slightly different size than the others. I'm not seeing a bunch of tabs or anything, and definitely not a bunch of dust either, or trash with those, so those look pretty good. So those are the black drills, but I will try to do part of this and add it to the end of the video, so I'm not quite sure when you will see this one, because I'm not sure I have time to work on too much of this one tonight as we're getting ready to do our camping trip, but you will see this video at some point in the next couple days. So I will try to work on some of this. I think I'll probably do this part here as well as some of the border and see what the spacing is like of the square drills here. But I do love a good mystery kit, because sometimes it's hard to pick out what you want. And so I like having the surprise of letting somebody else pick it out for me. So pretty flowers for spring. I'm really happy with the selection there. A little bit more white background than I usually do, but we'll try to find a way to make it interesting. So that is our first one. And I tried to look, I do not have a discount code for this particular company, but I do have the links below to these, but they usually have discounts and sales on their website that you can check out. So let's look at the bigger one. This one is even bigger. I thought maybe it was a 40 by 40, but it definitely looks bigger. And this is why the package was so big. So let's see what we have here. I think this one was like $9.99. So I'll try to quietly take it out here and unroll it. We have the Starry Night Lighthouse. This feels like it's just a little bit thicker maybe, or maybe it's the same. We'll roll it out here so we can take a good look at it. So we have the Van Gogh Starry Night type of sky, although it's more of a galaxy swirl to it rather than all the yellow dots and stuff. So slightly different there, but kind of the same idea. Looks really, really pretty. And then we've got the ocean here and the lighthouse and all the flowers. I love it. I love, love, love that design. So we'll take a look here. We have 35 colors there, and let's see, we can show the thumbnail here. Maybe you'll get a better feel. I'll see if I can find a picture. I know I can find a picture on their website that I will also try to insert. And I'll move this off to the side so I can stick a photo maybe right there. So we have a lot of different numbers and symbols here. Let's see if some of them are tough. I see an O. Do I see a Q? I do not. That's good. So O but no Q. The other ones, the 2 and the Z might be a little tricky, but they are different colors there, so they should be okay. And sometimes I have trouble with 8s and B's and lowercase e's, but I don't see any of those. I see an E here, but I don't see anything that's like it. No 8s and no B's. So that's good. So symbols should be clear. Let's do a close-up here. Let me see if I can get my light to shine on it well enough to see. Put it up close there. We'll look at the swirl. So you can see, again, this is a square. You can tell by all the grid lines on it that it is a square. We've got not really a whole lot of confetti. There we have a lot of different colors to make the sky more interesting. Even the background there, several different colors in it. A little bit of color blocking here with the dark blue that's up against the ocean. And maybe a little bit of confetti down here at the flowers. But doesn't look too difficult. Looks like I can see everything clearly. Hopefully you can see some of that. I like it. And because this is a bigger square, this again does say 40 by 40. But I think it's a true 40 by 40 because I think this one also says 40 by 40. But you can see here that, yes, that this one is probably 35 by 35. So this one, however, is the true 40 by 40. Meaning that there's about 5 extra. It's actually the full size of the background is probably 45 by 45. So that's what we mean by that. So we got a little bit better toolkit here because it is a square. So we've got tweezers and multi-placer. I'll probably be using that on the mystery kit there. It's the thinner plastic one. And another multi-placer here. That is a big one. That's maybe a 10 or a 12. And then we have a big pad of wax and a little bit bigger tray. So I could probably get this done with this. I don't get too fancy with my tools because I'd rather spend my money on more diamond paintings and cross stitches rather than on fancy tools because some of them can get really expensive. So that's a toolkit, and we have a whole bunch of diamonds. I don't think there were any special drills, and by the price being less than $10, I don't expect to see any in here. But we can take a quick look at some of the colors here. So I like these newer bags. They're a little bit quieter and a little bit easier to roll and unroll. Whew. There's our main background color there. We got a smaller bag in there mixed in with the bigger bag. So I guess this is their standard bag, but they tried and they wouldn't fit, so they kept that one because the label's on it and poured them all into the bigger bag there. So that is color 820. And then we have another dark blue here for some background here. That is 792. And then a really dark one here, 939. That's probably in some of the really darker areas in the corner of the sky there. You got lots of blue, of course, as you would expect. A little bit of brown, and we may have a few other colors here for the flowers. So let's see, more blue. We'll go through all of the different shades of blue here. Lots and lots of shades of blue. Another blue here. And then we got a little bit of green here for the flowers. More of a dusty green. I like that color, green. Some pinks and reds there for the flowers. Some off-white, some purple. A couple browns. Definitely more colors in this one. Some orangey colors there. That may be, nope, that's 934. It's almost a really, really dark green. Some grays. Ooh, look at that. That's nice and bright. That should show up against that dark background. More blues, grays and browns. Lots of colors in this one. That's a pretty color blue there. That's going to be nice. Lots and lots of purple. So there's some more flower colors and background, some more gray and more blue and purple. So what do you think of this one? I think this one looks like it'll come out really well as well. I'm curious again about the spacing and the glue. So I have noticed a couple of companies using some different adhesive lately, but I can usually tell the difference based on how it smells. This adhesive does go over the edge a little bit, but it looks like regular double-sided adhesive, not any weird tape or new glue or anything like that. And it does look thick. You can usually tell based on how shiny it looks. If you see a lot of the canvas texture, that means that the glue is not really thick. I think one of the early ones I had from this company, I needed a little bit more glue, but this looks pretty good. I'm not seeing a bunch of the texture. I see a lot of shininess, so that's always a good sign, because you can do this and that's hard to tell if it's really going to stick the drills or not on or not. You really don't know until you start doing it. But I do like these bigger bags. It's a little bit different plastic that's quieter, a little bit easier to stick all the diamonds in here without making too much noise, and that way I don't lose them. So really like these bags. So this is what I have for you. We will check these out and see what we think. This is again Diamond Art Gift. I thank them for these two goodies, but don't go away because I'm going to work on a couple of these and show you my results here at the end of the video. So stay tuned and I'll be right back. Hey everybody, I'm back, and this is the review from Diamond Art Gift, and I went ahead and worked on the mystery painting here, and I wanted to stop for a second and laugh at myself. Hopefully you guys had a little bit of fun on this video as well, because when I was looking at that mystery picture through my eyes rather than through the camera, I thought it was a flower, and I think that's part of the fun with these mystery kits. So maybe you guys could see it better than I could in the camera. It was not a flower, and I figured that out kind of quick because I thought I'd start with the flower bud on this one, and the main color in it was black, and I thought, that's odd. Why would it be a black flower? Well, I'll show you why. Because it was a fairy, not a flower. Silly me. So I will take the plastic off so you can see this a little bit better. Try not to make too much noise there. So this is as far as I got. I was just going to do the flower and a little bit of the area around it to test the spacing and stuff like that. I have rolled it up since then, so some of the spacing looks a little bit off there. But it is slightly gappy, but from a distance you can't really tell. And I'm not... I don't have as much trouble with gappiness as other people do. I actually prefer a little bit more gappy for black drills because they go in a little bit easier. But these were acrylic drills, so they went in easy anyway. So the resin drills are the one that the end result is very shiny as opposed to acrylic drills, but acrylic drills are actually a little bit more even and a little bit easier to place. So I'm going to turn on the light pad here, and hopefully you can see that even with the light pad on there, the spacing is pretty good. So here again is a close-up of those diamonds. You can see I wasn't finding any trash or anything like that, and I was able to multi-place. I went ahead and put the bigger multi-placer on my pen wherever it may be. There it is. Trying not to make all the racket here, but I put my larger multi-placer on the pen here and it worked just great. I used my favorite pen. I started out with the one with the kit, but switched very quickly to my favorite pen. So, not a whole lot of color variety in this, but a lot of real faded colors in here that blend together really well. So that's why I couldn't tell it was a fairy. I thought it was a flower with a stick, but clearly there was a lot more going on here than what would first appear. So I see something now through here, as well as all the little butterflies. So it's not quite as much boring background as I first thought, because there's definitely more going on down here in the bottom corner with the fairy. So I was really happy with this one, because even with a little bit of a gapping, the drills are great, and it was a nice little surprise. So I do like mystery kits when I don't know what they are. For the premium ones, I do know what they are when I buy them, so it's rare for me to have a surprise. So this was a fun little surprise. So thank you, Diamond Art Gift, for letting me test this out. They do have other sizes of mysteries, and I'm not sure what your chances are of getting the same one if you order more than one, so I'm not sure I'd go that far, especially at close to $10 a piece. But this one has a number 3 on it. I'm guessing they have different numbers of these. I've run into another one of this shape that was a holiday one. So no telling what you will get. And so keep that in mind when you order these, but this was a little bit of a fun surprise and a really easy kit to work on. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this one. So thank you, Diamond Art Gift. Check them out. They have really good prices, and I do appreciate their diamond paintings. I like the acrylic drills. I like that they are quick and easy to do. So, and I definitely like the prices. So thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.